Alright, guys, welcome back. So, today we're going to go over chapter 3. Okay, so the first thing that we talk about is adjectives. Adjectives are describing words. Okay, so when an adjective ends in an O, it has 4 forms. So, you can consider it one of our charts. So it's masculine, feminine, singular, and plural. So you have o, a, os, as. So this is all depending on what you're talking about. So for example, if I have the adjective alto, it ends in an O, so it has 4 forms. If I'm trying to say the woman is tall, I would say alta because singular feminine is alta. So it depends on what you're talking about. This is feminine. Now, if I'm talking about sillas, which means chair, I would say las sillas son altas. Again, because this is plural, feminine, altas. Sillas, las. You see how everything matches? Everything has to always match. Depending on what number you're talking about, what adjective you're talking about, and what noun you're talking about, it's always going to match. Las sillas altas. Okay? So you have adjectives that end in E or a consonant. So end in E or consonant. These, most of the time, have, or most consonants, have 2 forms, the singular and the plural. So you have this is masculine, feminine, singular, plural. So if it ends in an E, it's going to be an E for singular feminine and singular masculine, and then ES for masculine plural, feminine plural. So it only has 2 forms, singular and plural. Does that make sense? So if you have the word amable, it's either amable or amables, depending on what you're talking about. So if I'm trying to say las mujeres, because sillas aren't nice. Las mujeres son amables, because plural feminine is right here. Amables. Remember, it only has 2 forms, the singular and the plural. Las mujeres son amables. Again, las mujeres amables. Everything matches. Okay? So then you have adjectives of nationality, which also have 4 forms. So they look like this up here. And you get to remember those. Okay, so what's the next part? You have we've gone over the conjugations of ser. Ser means to be. And the conjugations are soy, eres, es, somos, son. Okay, so to be when it's something permanent. So you can have identification. For example, saying, yo soy sujei. Or yo soy estudiante. So these are things that aren't going to change. I'm always going to be sujei unless something happens. And I'm always going to be a student until I'm not. Most of the time we spent being students, right? So you have identification. You are able to use it for relation. So you can say María y yo somos amigas. We are friends. María y yo somos, because this is the we. Somos amigas. You have origin. So I can say, yo soy de México. Right? That's where I'm from. It's always going to be the same where I'm from. It doesn't matter where I'm staying. It's where I'm from. Mexico. Or what something is made of, which is kind of like identification and origin put together. Like, el libro es de papel. The book is of paper. Es de. This is the key part. It's made of. And when you say es de, you can also go to who it's going to. Like, el regalo es de Jose. It is of Jose. It's Jose's. Okay? So there are many different ways that you can use ser and to present certain things. So we talked about, identification, description, origin, generalizations. Generalizations. So if you say like something es importante estudiar. It is important. It is important to study. That is just a general statement that is true, right? A generalization. Something that is true to explain something. This can also be possession. This is possession. Okay, el regalo es de Jorge. Okay. So who it belongs to. And then destination. Who it's going to. So el libro es para Juan. El libro, it is for. It is for. Where is something intended. So this is destination. Something is intended. something is intended to. So identify, describe, express origin, generalization, possession, and something is intended for. So these are all the different uses for said. Okay, we're going to pause right here, and then we're going to, I'll continue on in the next video.